If you've ever felt overlooked, even when you're the most qualified person in the room, this episode is for you. Hey y'all, it's your podcast bestie Jama again, and today we're digging into something that's hard to admit, but so real. You're smart, you're capable, you've done the work, you've got the credentials, experience, and receipts to back it up, but you still feel invisible. You wonder why you're not getting the recognition, the opportunities, or the platform you deserve, despite being more than qualified. If you've ever looked around the room and thought, why do I still feel overlooked when I've done everything right? Again, this one's for you. Let's talk about the emotional toll of being overqualified but still unseen and what to do about it. Here's what I know from experience. Being overqualified doesn't always translate to being seen, heard, or valued, and that disconnect can feel personal even when it's not. You work hard to prove yourself, you check every box, you show up prepared, reliable, and often better than expected, but instead of respect or visibility, you're met with silence, or worse, you're dismissed altogether. And that hurts. And it creates this quiet internal conflict where you start to wonder, am I doing something wrong? Is it just me? Spoiler alert, it's not you. I've made mention of my start in politics before, and it's a huge part of why I am the way I am today. So I often had a lot of experience in the room. I did the prep work, I anticipated needs, I followed through, and yet I'd watch them get credit while I stayed behind the scenes. And at first, I told myself, this is just how it is. Over time, it chips away at your confidence. You begin to wonder if your presence even matters, even though you know what you bring to the table. And that's when I realized being overqualified doesn't guarantee visibility, especially for women who've been taught to stay in the background, play nice, and not rock the boat. Here's the real issue. Visibility isn't just about competence. It's about ownership, it's about voice, and it's about learning to step forward instead of waiting to be invited. And I know that can feel risky, especially if you've spent years trying to prove yourself without making waves. But here's the truth. You don't have to earn the right to be seen. You already have it. So here are some actionable takeaways for you if you feel overlooked even though you're qualified. 1. Stop over-explaining yourself. You don't need to justify your value. Let your work speak and let you speak. Take up space on purpose. Whether it's in your content, your meetings, or your personal brand, lead. Don't wait. And also, name what you bring. Confidence grows when you own your role out loud, not just behind the scenes. You don't need to tone it down. You don't need another certification. You need to believe your voice belongs in the spotlight now. Being overqualified isn't the problem. Being overlooked is. But you don't have to keep shrinking to stay likable. You don't have to keep proving what you already know. You're not invisible. You're just in the process of stepping out of the background and into your power. So if no one said it lately, let me say it now. You've already earned your place. Now it's time to show up like it. And that's all I've got for today. If this episode hit home with you, share it with a woman who's done the work but still feels unseen. And if you haven't yet, please leave me a quick review. It helps the show reach more women who are ready to stop waiting for permission and start showing up like they belong. Until next time, y'all, keep living the whole picture.